Richard Musgrave-Evans, and today I'm in Outback, New South Wales again. The crack of dawn. This time we're going to be doing a sunrise painting. Okay, now it's about 2 degrees, it's absolutely freezing. Siri told me it's 2 degrees, that's how I know. And fire, keep me warm and whatever. Now what we've got in the distance here, the sun is directly where you are and it's going to rise over my shoulder. So I've got up here the distant hills and these granite rocky outcrops here at Tibooburra, because we're in the Tibooburra area in Outback, New South Wales. All that's going to light up, bang. So what I'm going to do is paint all the foreground in shadow, paint the sky, and then hopefully as the sun's rising I can start putting all the beautiful colours on. Right, let's go. Clear prime Belgian linen, oil paint, palette knives. I've taped the edges for a bit of fun. Okay. Right, what do I want to do? Just block in a few of the dark. Hang on. Clear this knife a little. Now I'll stick some darks in. There's not a lot of pure darks there, but I'll put some in. Actually this paint, that paint is unbelievably stiff. It's been sitting out overnight. And right now, just going to stick a few darks in just to compose the picture a little. Right, now I've got a bit of magenta there and blue. Just here I reckon I'm going to put that headland. So, let's have a look. Start with a few darks jutting, so I can jut into the picture like that. Yeah. So that's just basically getting the darks in. Heck, it's cold, my hands are freezing. Right, now just put the distant hills in a subdued colour, which they are currently. Mixing up a little bits of blue and magenta. Tiny bit of burnt sienna as well. There's a big blob of who knows what, we'll put that there. Get a bit of white from yesterday's paint. Let's have a look. Yeah. Just got to get a neutral sort of tone. That's too dark. Right, let's go lighter. What have we got here? Blue. I've got a bit of a mess here. Hang on, I'll just clean this up and start again. There's too many messy colours there. I want clean colours for this sort of stuff. Right, so I'll go cobalt blue, some white. That's a better colour. Let's just start by putting that in. Now this is just the shadow tone. The hills are going to light up soon and all that shadow will pretty much disappear. What I'm trying to do is just basically put the shadow tone in and then paint over it. Okay. Just drop this one in the bin. Okay, let's just get that mixture of burnt sienna, bit of these blues and stuff. Magenta, I'm just trying to paint now, a bit of orange. The foreground earth colour all in shadow here. So I've got a bit of cad orange, bit of burnt sienna magenta, light blue from the sky from yesterday. Now, get that in nicely. Bit more yellow ochre as it goes up. Yellow ochre and sky blue from yesterday. And a little bit of white to lighten it. Bit more yellow ochre. Am I standing in the way? Probably. Okay, so we just get all that in. What do we got here? A bit more yellow ochre, a bit more white. Right, I'll stand back and have a look. Ooh, chilly, chilly, chilly. My hands don't work that well in this cold weather. What I might do is clear that patch, put that there. I may use it later, I may not. Nice and clean. Right, now I'm going to put some of that sky colour in. There's some beautiful pale blue on the horizon. So I'm using white, cobalt blue. And a bit more white. Mix up a nice brew. If I mix fast enough, I might heat my hand up, which would be ideal in these cold conditions. Right, here we go. Upward strokes. Bit of yellow out that just found its way in. Pull that paint down. Okay, so now I've got basically a blue there. You can see on the horizon, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, we've got the blue. Just a bit of magenta above it starting to kick in. So, you know I love to use magenta, so here we go. Magenta and white. My hand's probably getting in the way there. Oh, let's get this in. Freezing. Bigger knife. See that a bit. Just going to have to clear this area. I haven't given myself much area to work here, even though it's a big pallet. I've got rubbish all over it. Burnt sienna, white. going above the magenta. Yellow ochre and white. Rubbish, hang on, I've just got to clean all this area. I'm mucking around here. It's got too much crap in the way for a clean picture. Just get it all out of the way like that. White, yellow ochre. Bit of sky blue with that as it goes up. And white. Almost makes a pale green then. Whew. I wish it was a little bit warmer. Blue, white, magenta. Bit more white. Oh, she's really starting to glow up there now. Just smear the paint. Doing a bit of blending here. Just pull that down like so. Wipe it clean. Pull it down like so. Wipe it clean every time. Okay, now I've got that. Take a bit of paint off there. Now I'm just trying to blend those colours at the moment. The subtle layers of the belt of Venus, sometimes they call it. As the sun puts those bands, it casts a shadow, the earth casts a shadow. And so that blue is actually the shadow of the earth, and the colours that you can see above it is where the sun's hitting. Right, let's have a look. Get this fire stake. Oh. Okay. A little bit of orange, yellow ochre. Got magenta, just mixing up a sort of neutral subdued colour here. Just want to put a little bit of this These granite rocky outcrops have kind of got a warm tone about them. Okay, so now take some of that paint off there. Just try and get everything ready for that light as it's about to come any second. Just trying to get all these shadow tones in fairly much how I want them. Got to work like the clappers in this sort of, I can see the sun is almost ready to pop just over there. Just lightly getting this ready by taking some of the paint back a bit, just thinning her off a little. While I'm waiting for that sun, just pop in a couple of these granite bouldery things. Wow, it's going to come any second, quick. Clear the area, I can see it. Actually starting to strike now, so it's white and magenta. Yeah. And also white and cad orange. Half mix it with magenta, hang on. A little bit more magenta and white. Let's see what we've got here. It's just starting to strike beautifully now. It's actually ever so slightly more red, so I'm going to bung a bit of alizarin crimson in. Just to give it that slightly redder touch. Wipe it clean. The sun is just rising now, so heck, you got to be fast. Alright, let's stand back and have a look at that. Cad orange and white. A bit more straight cad orange. There, she's getting those colours now. Just looking across these hills, these rocks I mean. She's getting some starting to lick on there, as you can probably see. This is where the fun starts. You just got to start putting the light in. You can just see it coming now, so you've got to be quick. Now what's happened is, the shadows in the foreground just gone ever so slightly green through here now. There's a type of green tinge about it, and I'm just going to put it in and readjust. back into the orange. Well, she's glowing now. Bit of yellow ochre. Head orange. Take a bit of paint off there. Introduce a bit more of that colour down there. A bit more of that shadow tone. Hang on, we got a bit of blue. Bit of blue. Some nice pale green shadows forming. Oh, the light's directly behind me now, as you can see. So I'm putting some of those shadows that are casting like this. Cold. Cad yellow. And white. It's really starting to peak here now, so some of these rocks now are really capturing the light. So let's put the light's really hitting from the upper side like so. A few trees just lit up here. And there's some pale green shadow again. Take this tape off, mate. Foam what's fine, okay, so hang on, what colours we got there? Magenta and yellows. Just want to put a bit of that in. Using magenta, white and yellow. Ooh, where'd we get that green from? There's green on the end of that, double green. There's that green. Let's go for white, yellow. Get that green off, there's still a bit left. Orange. Oh, leaf fleck. Yeah, I want a bit more of that in there. Just feel where you want those highlights. Okay, so bit of blue, bit of white. Okay, we're getting there now, just about polishing off. I just want a bit of a highlight here. Let's move all this out of the way. Whew, at least it's warmed up a tiny bit, or it's either warmed up or it's just me running around so much. I think it's a bit of both. Right, so I've got yellow and white. Just grab that. So bit of white and yellow. Just putting a few highlights in. Let them go. The paint underneath is absolutely ooh, the sun's in my eyes. The paint underneath is absolutely wet, so putting warm on cool, you've got to be very light. Alright, that will do. I'll get the camera off and let you have a look, no worries. Okay, there we are. Now as you can see, you've got to work like the clappers. You've got to start before the sun rises, put all those low keyed shadow colours in, and then hopefully if you get all that done in time, you can then start to get stuck into putting all the sunlight as it hits the ranges and the rocks. You can start striking those beautiful complementary colours everywhere. Working in almost abstract form, but because it's related to what you're looking at, there's a certain pleasing reality about it. Alright, there you go, no worries, thank you.